The last 2 nights I've done, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be reading these beautiful gold tarot cards and see what life has for us today. Okay, let's wait till we get some people. Oh, look at that, baby. People are coming. Okay. Let's just start shuffling the cards. Okay. Let people know. Is anyone there yet? Oh, I think I got my first person. I'm going to start. Hello. Oh, Volky. Du hast die JH. Okay. All going all over me. Good morning. This is my tarot session. Just got to take a slug of coffee. Thank you for joining me. And here are the golden tarot I'm going to read this morning. And as you may be able to see and hear, in the background is rain. It's pouring hard here in Miami. Her name is T-ish. I call her Super T. She's not usually on my back like this. You want to get down, Super T? Anyhow, it's pouring here in Miami. I'm a cat woman, a cat lady, and usually I go and feed a lot of cats. I've fed a lot of cats in the front garden. Ow, and I fed some here in the house, and then I go, stop it please, baby. Okay, and then I go to South Miami, and I feed a lot more cats, but it's pouring down, so I thought, you know what, I will do another tarot reading for these super people around the world on TikTok. And I'm also going to sort out multi-streaming soon, so I will be on other platforms, and I'd be very happy if you could join me on my YouTube channel. So how are you all feeling this morning? I'm sure you're in all different climates. They may be cold, they may be hot. And so I'm going to do the Celtic Cross. I don't know if you know tarot, but it's a big general spread. And my intention, like it was yesterday, I'm going to interpret it as though I'm talking to one person. This is new to me, to speak to a pile of people at once. So I'm praying for like the highest and best sentences or ideas or energy to come through for the highest good of all. Usually I do one-on-one tarot. So come here, kitty. And okay, you have to stop. You have to stop. I'll put you down if you don't stop the nonsense, okay? Yes, usually I will do it one-on-one, the tarot. Or, I do events and stuff, but it's always one-on-one. I never read a group. I never read a group. Okay, let me just say hi to a couple of people. And again, I want to show you this gorgeous gold foil tarot deck. It's just beautiful. I always used to use the Crowley deck. So I'm very happy. I used to use the Crowley deck. That was my favorite for years, even though a lot of people don't really want to touch them because they have the energy. But now I use these. Hi, Lane. Kralino, Empress, Goddess. Ooh. Goddess, B Rose, Laura, hi. And let's see what comes out. I'm busy putting the energy, and I thought, this is my third live stream TikTok. Oh, and last night was so exciting. I got my first gift. As you can tell, I can't really read the screen that well, even with the glasses. So I didn't even notice it came up. But I sent her a message later. I was like, oh, this is so exciting. It's so exciting potentially. All right, we're coming to the end of shuffling now. It's so exciting to talk to a lot of people, connect with a lot of people. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know what your goals are, but my goals, we have to do what our soul's mission is, don't we? I know my mission is helping animals, but it's also making movies. And right now I don't have the resources for the movies, so I work on getting the resources for the movies and creating cat and dog sanctuaries that we sorely need here in Miami. There's a deluge of crisis, particularly of like abandoned dogs, and just such cruelty supported by the government, as you know. So I very much believe in manifesting and, committing to your goals, at least mentally and spiritually. Here we go. I'm going to pull the cards now. Oh, right. hate that. I think it's the security. Yes, security is the biggest state there. It's a rich estate. And the security drive up to the gate, and then the headlights come out. So it messes with my eyes. Okay, here we go. 3 piles. What's the wisdom for today? And the other thing I wanted to mention was, very often I do the cards in the morning, which is why I thought I'd do them now, really. Partly because I'm stuck, and partly because, look, I do them in the morning, but I do them for me, even though, like I said, it's generally hard to read for yourself. For some reason, we're not really allowed to. I think most tarot readers, we just can't read our own cards very well and see what we see for other people. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out before I just put these cards out. Another slug of coffee, it's so important. Let's see some wonderful people. Pink. Oh, hi, Pink. Didn't you come yesterday? Thomas LeBlanc. Oh, it says swipe for comments. Well, I'm afraid of losing you. I'm not used to this, so I don't know how many comments I've got. But I do deeply appreciate the comments. Here we go with the gold foil tarot. I deeply appreciate the comments, and I will see them later, even though I don't want to mess up my feed, so I'm not going to do them now because I'm not used to doing the live stream too much. Here we go. Okay, Super T. Super T is the cat. Okay, this is the first card where you are right now. It's actually the 7 of Cups, which was coming up yesterday. Okay. Hi, Jeff. And over it, again, the 4 of Cups. Cups, you may know, usually apply to emotions. Consciously, 6 of Swords. Subconsciously, the Priestess. In the past, Temperance. Crouched over here, told to breathe. Straight ahead, the Devil. One of the not nice cards of the deck. I don't think it's ever come up as a good card, that one. Like, other cards can look bad and you can have a good interpretation. But for the Devil, not so far. Where I am right now, I'm thinking it's me again. No. All right, where the querent, the person asking, is right now. In the environment or the way you're perceived. Yeah, and the thing about saying you, and even when you sit down with someone, once you say you, somehow the words just tend to flow and the ideas come, things that you couldn't really think of sometimes. So in the environment, the way you're perceived, or the way it is, King of Swords. Swords generally have to do with the mind, with the what? Fear or desire, 7 of Pentacles. And it ends up the 9 of Staves at once. I don't know why I've started calling them staves, but they are also called staves, and they're to do like with movement, passion, more than the material world. But this is the only pentacle that came up, and this has to do more with money and the material world, even more than the energy of this card. So let's hear what it says. Let me give a quick shout out to one of the people. Hello, Hogan. Rita Smith, Justin. And by the way, I can do shout outs. I think other people do shout outs for names. It could be for companies. We send a few bucks. And you can get shout outs, but I'm very happy to be reading these names. Selena. Okay, let's go. Coffee. That's the end of the coffee. Okay, where you start off. This was coming up yesterday for the group reading. 7 of Cups. It's a lack of clarity. It's confusion. And some people interpret this as you need to sort yourself out. But yeah, there's a need for clarity, but sometimes it can be your environment, like people putting you on, telling you things are one way when they're not that way. They're lying. So it's greatly the need for discrimination, and sometimes it means that you need to make a choice. Sometimes you can't eat all the candy in the candy shop. You have to make a decision. What am I going to focus on now? And since we're going into a new year, this is a good time, isn't it? Like, how happy are you with the way things have been going in the last year. It's apply filters. Oh, okay. See how good my eyesight is? Thank God my inner eyesight is better. I have more discriminatory powers inside. Anyway, 7 of Cups. Make a decision, but at the same time, you might not have not only like enough information right now, but sometimes it takes some time for that clarity to come out, and that's the great gift of the tarot, that you do get clarity, which can save you years. For example, like if you're having a relationship with someone, if you get clarity about them and they're no good for you, it's easier to let them go, particularly when you see why you should let them go, and particularly if something better is around the corner. You know, it can help define social and work, etc. relationships. Anyway, 7 of Cups where you are right now. So I don't like that card because it's confusion. But sometimes it's a necessary state to go through. And what's over you? I'm not keen on this one either. It's another emotional card, and it's the 4 of Cups. So it's like dissatisfaction. Like, you know, there are magical good things around you, no matter what the situation. You know how it is. We're taught with visualization and manifesting. Look at the good, look at the good. You got to find the good and amplify that energy to attract better energy to yourself and better experiences and better manifestations. But generally, the atmosphere is this just isn't enough. So, confusion, like a clarity and dissatisfaction. So it's kind of good because that mix is going to give you more clarity on your next move, or at least the way your mind should be going, which really affects what we manifest, right? Let me, before the next card, I'm going to say, hey, Chance, Cookie, Kathy, Assam, ready? That's it. I'm not going to, of course, those usernames with all the numbers, I'm not going to say them. All right, consciously, this is what's going on. That you need to, it can be travel moves, but very often it's the need to move from a situation to something better. And very often it's actual travel moves. You might need to move house. You know, you may well need to leave people behind. A lot of times people need to leave people behind. But wherever you're going, your next move, and remember, physical, mental, spiritual, it's to a better place. And also that you're getting nourished. The fact that the guy isn't there and there's a woman and a child means that he has the resources to be moving on and nourish others.